you could say just a few words.
Yes, certainly. So I'm very happy, to be here tonight. It's not my first time at the Audiovisual Festival, and it's always a great pleasure to be a part of the show because it's fantastic. And the atmosphere is always, I will say, out of this world. When you're on stage and you see all these people really, celebrating and having fun, this is really great for me to be on stage and to work on stage. And what to say, work is no work. It's just, it's a pleasure for me to be here. And thank you very much for being invited. Спасибо большое.
Я очень рад быть здесь, это тоже не впервые на этом присутствии мероприятии. Потрясающая атмосфера, удивительная. Я вижу все ваши лица, это настоящий праздник для всех вас, и для меня тоже это не работа, это праздник. Спасибо.
I've never been to Russia before, and I think it's one of those places that as you grow up, when I grew up, I'm 47 years old by the way, look at me for God's sake, yes. And it's one of those places that I never got to go to, so when I had the offer to come to Moscow, I thought it'd be a bit of an adventure, and it's quite an amazing place to be honest. It's really, obviously we went to Red Square yesterday and we had a look around. I know you have to do that, but it is quite an amazing place because it's something that you grow up with as a child, seeing Moscow. It's a world famous city, and to actually be here and walk around the streets is going to be amazing. So I'm looking forward to tonight. Hopefully it'll be a great audience, I'm sure it will. Thomas says it will be, so I'm sure it will. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Добрый день. Welcome everybody. Oh, I'm very pleased. Thank you. I needed that. I'm very pleased to be here once more. I've been here a couple of times before. First time I thought it was in 1996. I'm not sure really. We started playing in Arlecchino, and then we came back several times. Last time I remember it was on Women's Day when we performed for all the women of the police department here in Moscow. Always nice to have good friends and
always, yes.
And it was a big success, and we love the Russian audience always. And today I had the pleasure to visit the Moscow metro. I've never seen such a beautiful sight in my life. It was so amazing, and we were there for 1 or 2 hours, and I'd like to invite everybody who's not coming from Moscow itself to have a real good look, because it's something special that you will never forget. And tonight is going to be, I think, the biggest venue I've ever been here in Russia. So we're going to make it worthwhile. Thank you very much.
And how do you feel about it? What can you tell us?
I will say this is, Sandra, she's living on Ibiza Island, and so I have also a house on Ibiza, and we're friends since so many years, but we never had the chance to sing together because she was involved in other projects and I had my project, and it was not, that big thinking. And now we have to work on a single together. It just was an idea. We were sitting together, having dinner at the beach, and all of a sudden we said, "Oh my God, we never did a song together. So let's try it." And she was working on a new album, and she said, "Well, I have some songs, and I recorded some songs. So maybe you have the chance, to be a part of it." And the next day I went to the studio and I did the song, and it was "The Night Is Still Young." So it's a very simple story. It's nothing a big, business thinking behind it. It's just pleasure. I think this is the most important thing.
На самом деле мы с Сандрой уже 1000 лет дружим, и почему-то никогда у нас не было возможности с ней вместе спеть. И как-то мы буквально сидели за обедом, буквально на берегу, на побережье, разговаривали. И так вдруг нас осенило: слушай, а мы же никогда вместе не пели. У меня как раз в это время выпускался новый альбом, там было несколько песен. Я спросила: а может быть, участвуешь? Да, с удовольствием. И, собственно, таким образом The Night Is Still Young была записана. То есть это не был там большой бизнес, да, то есть мы недолго договаривались об этом. Так, само собой, очень просто получилось. Songs from this project and see the videos, or?
Well, I think that iTunes would be the right place to look it up. It's under my own name. It's not 10 Chart or something like that. It's something that I do really by myself. Just look up Marcel Kaptein, And you'll find it. I have a new album out just a couple of weeks right now. It's called Driftwood, so maybe you can find it and listen to it. If you like it, I love it.
Ну, да, у меня действительно история.
Germany, so why? I love to come here, but I'm very German, to be honest. And but the first question is, you know, I have the world championship. I won the world championship in après-ski.
I know, you got it.
So you can translate this then, you know. But because I'm really, it's a shame, but I can't ski. I don't, you know, because I was always, you know, by contract, it was forbidden to me to learn and to drive ski, to slide ski, because I was always in productions and in promo tours and so on. And now I always say I'm too old to learn all of this. And I switched on après-ski. Yeah, what's the next? Yes.
Значит, по поводу гражданства спасибо, нет. Я на самом деле очень прям вот немец до мозга костей, поэтому спасибо, мне хорошо с моим немецким гражданством. К стыду моему совершенно не могу не кататься на лыжах, ничего, вообще это было запрещено контрактом, потому что все время я нахожусь, да, в производстве каких-то новых синглов, не могу по контракту. Но я прям чемпион по, знаете, вот когда люди выезжают кататься на лыжах, а потом в каком-нибудь шале собираются и отмечают это дело. Вот это я чемпион.
Продует еще, продует.
Mr. Anders, I'm sorry, there was another question. It's about your duet with Uwe Funk. Does it still exist, this duet?
Yes, but we are, I will say we're in and of partnership, because at the moment he lives in Los Angeles and he's working on a musical. So maybe in the future we will do another project, but as long as he's in Los Angeles, there's no time doing this, and he's very involved in his musical project.
Да, этот дуэт действительно существует, ну как бы существовал, потому что мы все время там что-то делаем, потом перестаем это делать, да, начинаем, заканчиваем. Сейчас он в Лос-Анджелесе работает от музыком, и сложно технически, да, каким-то образом на с ним взаимодействовать. Возможно, в будущем, да, какое-то продолжение нашего сотрудничества.
Здравствуйте.